Where's Claire?
Oh. Where's Keizer?
She can't make it.
So we're down
And-
two?
Yeah.
We get two, we're down two.
Okay, well, it's 2 minutes after 6 and I'm gonna call the Keizer Public Arts Commission meeting to order. Today's Tuesday, March 17th. Well, the first order of business is election of chair and vice chair, and there's only two of us that have been here on the, I'm not quite sure. We postponed this,
Wait, what are you saying?
well, it's first order of business in election of chair and vice chair. And so right now we only have, there were all of us here, but I haven't even had a chance. I don't know if we should postpone this again or should we learn this?
It's not so much, I mean, you could,
Yeah,
but it's not so much that the people are missing, you can still take a vote.
okay,
Your vice chair is who? Deb, isn't it?
right,
Yeah, and you've talked with Deb and she's
Right.
willing to serve as
yeah. And
chair.
I have talked to
Claire,
Claire
and she was willing to serve.
So I didn't know if we should.
So
do
you
that.
can make a motion and you can elect them because you have enough people. Now, obviously, Stacy and Mario are not gonna know them from Adam, but you wouldn't know them anyway. You'll only have one meeting under you. And
I introduced myself to him already.
What's that?
I introduced myself to Mario.
Okay.
yes, but you don't count.
You don't know him from Adams.
Oh. Yeah, that's good. So I think you could do whichever you want, but I think you're fine to do that because you've already had conversations with Brett,
Right.
who's willing to serve, and Claire. And Claire's been on here how long?
Oh, I think about a year now.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
And we have a
So
quorum.
I just thought maybe we needed to have her here, but since
So
I did discuss it with her and she seemed that she was willing to do it, so.
you need to make the motion because you're going to move that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would like to make a motion. Should we do one at a time or? So I'd like to make a motion that we elect or as chair and vice chair. Well, for chair, I'd like to nominate Deborah Cisco. And then vice chair would be Claire.
Joanne,
Duran. And so do I have a second on that?
good girl.
So all in favor of this?
Are there any other
Yeah, yes, I'm sorry. Are there any other nominations?
Okay,
And so all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
done. Now, why don't you let Deb take over
Yes.
while you're sitting right by her and you're sticking?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Good practice. Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Do I need to introduce myself or you'll just know?
Yeah.
You'll just.
So let me ask you this, have you had Stacy and Mario introduce, okay,
No.
maybe under number 4, appearance of interest, but since we don't have anyone, maybe that's when they could share about them.
Okay,
So first you've got approval of minutes.
okay, we need to get the approval of the minutes. Hopefully you guys got a chance to look through it.
So I make a motion, I'll make a motion that we approve minutes.
Has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes? Okay.
And is there a second?
Is that Stacy?
I second it. Okay, any opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great.
Okay, the minutes have been approved.
Great, and just so you know, you don't have to attend a meeting in order to vote to approve the minutes, as long as you've read them or reviewed them, you can vote on them. The only reason you would abstain, there's a reason to abstain from approving minutes. I can't even think of one, can you, Adam? Yeah, so I just want to make you, I'm sure you feel insecure because it's your very first meeting and you're voting on these minutes, but as long as you've read them, so that you know what's in them, you are free to vote.
Okay, All right, thank you.
Mhm.
So we don't seem to have any interested parties here, so maybe we could just introduce the two members here. Who wants to go first? Stacy, you wanna go first?
Absolutely. My name is Stacy Matson, and I have lived in Keizer, for about 7 years now. I'm,
Really?
yeah, from South Central Idaho. Deborah asked me earlier if I was an artist or an art lover, and I am both. I spent a great deal of my career as an arts administrator for a, community arts council in South Central Idaho.
Yay.
And
What is
yeah,
South Central Idaho? What's the city?
From Pops,
Oh,
Twin
nice.
We're
right on
the medical.
The Magic Fountain.
Yes. Valley, you're familiar with that place.
Yeah, Magic Valley, yeah.
It is. It is.
Okay, Deb.
And I, my husband works for Cadillac, he worked for GM at the time and was transferred here, and so. I got a position here, I had been working at a community college, and that's why I moved here. Landed in Keizer because it was close to Salem, but you could get to the airport, because most of his work's in California. And my son loved McNary High School, and so we stayed. So also study quality of education in this area is far than from where we live.
Seriously?
Yeah, he
Wow.
graduated a year early because of it, so.
Were you a teacher at community college?
No, I worked in workforce development and non-credit education.
Oh, okay. And is your son creative arts track or is he sports track?
No, he is a history,
Oh,
so, yeah, and he just graduated from college.
oh, yeah, it's fabulous.
That's me.
Well, welcome.
Well, welcome, Stacy.
You're my turn?
Yes.
Mario, I just moved here from California last year. I have offer to the same company, Fast Science in Salem.
Oh,
So I decided to move here. I love it so far. I've been working as a graphic designer and sign
Are you loving this, you guys?
Yes. Yeah.
for over 6 years now. And then I consider art as my hobby, so kind of like an artist too. And yeah, I just love the area and all this thing that you guys do, it's awesome. Great, so you want to get involved.
Good. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
And you live in Kite?
I do not, I did say that.
But because he has specialized skills, he's a graphic artist, we get to have him.
Yes.
I happened to be filling in for, I think it was Kohler on the volunteer coordinating committee. And that's the first thing I said is, wait, do we get to keep him? And so then,
Okay, well, welcome.
Thank
Okay, so, that's really exciting. So we've got our gallery display schedule. You guys can see that for 2026. Like it's pretty well filled out. So if there's any.
question, who
Yeah.
is Malcolm Pascua O'Neill?
I don't know, we see him.
New artist.
Yes,
They like it. Cool, okay.
and that'll be part of the October, November honoring indigenous Native Americans and First Peoples. Right, yeah, so that's good, that's exciting. So we don't have any of theirs to approve for, I mean, this is a ways away. Yeah, okay,
Dawn, you're doing an excellent job of that, by the way,
yes.
thank you.
following up with those artists. Thank you very much.
And just, there's like a halls out there for these galleries, and so we can explain to them.
Oh, okay, yeah, we, every month,
Every 2 months.
every 2 months, sorry. We display an artist that's been approved, their work is approved, and they can line up the hallways and stuff. It's a cool way to get exposure too, so.
Do you do an opening event or do you announce it at city council meetings? Or-
We do.
Okay.
We announce it at city council meetings and we put it on when we roll, we put it on the website. Those of us that work on socials, we'll put it out on socials. And so how it works is the city council gets to choose where the art goes. So we make recommendations. We think this would be a good spot. We think that, and they can say yes or no, but they don't get to choose the art. And that's by design because those are politicians in political positions and art is very subjective, as you're all aware. And so we take the heat as art people for choosing the art. And here's our big criteria. Is it family friendly? That's our criteria. I mean, it needs to be professionally done, but we want to make sure that anything we're putting in public, the entire public could view it and not be offended by. I mean, you know what I mean.
And you need to keep the pieces up, you can sell them, but you need to keep the pieces up for the 2 months. And then they can be, they all are priced anyway, and you sign a contract with that time, so. Anything else you can say about that?
So we will have projects like
Yeah.
throughout Keizer.
Yes,
This is just sort of our ongoing.
right.
Right
Right.
here, Bill.
Oh, yeah, we should mention, so anything we display in either of the galleries, at the end of the year, if we have money left, we have $6,000. Not a lot of money, but we do get a lot of donations and we do a lot of collabs. And so, if we have money left at the end of the year, then we can choose to buy something that has been displayed. All of these were displayed at some time in our galleries. And then we had leftover money and we got to purchase them. And there's some right outside of the door. We've got, you can see the ones that are owned by Keizer. They have special tags that say that it's owned by the people of Keizer.
So as the arts come through, we make a mental note.
Yeah, if there's something you're in love with, write it down.
Yeah,
And do people coordinate that, like if if you see something, do they contact Dawn or do they contact the artist directly?
you have to contact the artist. Yeah, because you usually have your
I'm
information,
so sorry to set that fire.
yeah. There's some up displayed right now, and I have a bit, yeah,
Yeah, let's do it after the meeting.
yeah, so. Okay, any other questions on that? Anything, other comments? It's really a lot of fun, you've got lots of space to put a lot of things. And then the art guild do it in December, January. February and March is still open. But everybody else is pretty much confirmed.
So if you know of artists, you can let them know. They don't have to take both galleries. They can say, I'll take one of them because I only have enough for one, and then we'll try to fill the other one. We've been very fortunate. We've never had spare space. But just if you know someone who is interested in doing that, contact Dawn and she'll tell you what they have to do.
Yeah. There's a process. Okay, are we gonna go into the grant efforts?
Well, we have to, there aren't any.
Any,
Let's just close on it.
yeah, it's always on there.
Because it could happen.
Yeah, you never know. Okay, what about review of art commission budget? Are we still,
What page is that?
it's just the very 7 or on page. Oh, the actual budget. Okay,
Oh, so let's talk a little bit about that. So we have some incurred costs on an annual basis. We have to reseal the story holes that are in front of the building. And we have to do Sasquatch, which is in Keizer Rapids Park. And the cost to do that, I want to say is $500 to $750 to do all of those. And that's an annual expense. So you know, right off the top, that's coming off. In addition to that, we put forth a budget every year, and that's coming right up, isn't it, Dawn? So we're gonna have to make decisions. So we made decisions this year to try to do 3 additional utility box wraps. Those are about $1,000 a piece. So we're committed, and those can always change. We can change our mind during the year and say something else has come up and we think this would be really great for public art. We don't have to do 3, but a budget is your best guess. It's your best guess at what you're going to do for the year, and then the commitments. And only commitment we have is to maintaining those wooden art pieces. So we could, I can't remember where, is it saying here? Oh, holiday cards. Yeah, so holiday cards, the artist gets some money and then the rest of that money goes to print them and distribute them to all of the volunteers in the city, which is over 100 volunteers. Is that accurate?
Some former volunteers are on that list.
Yeah.
But there's over 200 people.
Okay. So, and we send those out, the city council signs them, we choose the art. They
Which we have to tonight too.
oh, it's
That's one
tonight,
of the things we do.
okay, great. So we choose the art, you choose the art, I'm not a voter. You choose the art, it goes to city council, they get their signatures, and then the city mails it out for us, but we pay for it. $500 for potential street art, so we sat aside $2,000 for street art. And my understanding is that McNary is currently working on that. I don't know who, I can't remember who gave us the update on that, but I know that the art teacher, Todd Layton, is working with some kids. And they hope to get a design together to submit to us for approval, and then they may execute this summer. I don't know what it'll cost, but we've set aside $2,000 for that. And you know what street art is? It's in an intersection. And they choose what the art looks like, and it lasts 3 to 5 years. So we chose to get into that business. $800 is undesignated, and $400 is for the storm drain art program. That's brand new. It was just added to our master plan, and that's a collaboration with environmental services. And so they will tell us which drains they want the artwork done on. And then right now we have a call to artists out there. And so hopefully we'll get some submissions for that, and then you can vote on it and decide which of those you want to move forward with. And the artists get paid $200.
Is that the actual drain?
It's the actual
drain?
drain.
Okay.
And the message is, part of the art has to say, nothing but rain down the drain.
Mhm.
That's
Like
what
the
they're,
salmon ones they do in a lot of places.
that's right. That's right. We still have those little salmon medals. You can't read them. They're so tiny. But yes, we have those. But yes, in order to get, we have a certificate, a permit for clean water that we have to qualify for. How often, Adam? And
Usually 5-year cycles.
yeah, and so this is part of the education piece that we're required as a city to do. And they decided to make this part of that and have some fun with it. It's a much
Is there
smaller,
a foundry that casts those?
no, we're painting on
Oh,
the
they're
drain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they're sealed.
Can you send a poster to Stacy and Mario of what you
Yeah.
gave us last month? And
That was-
you'll see a sample on there. It'll be really clear.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
So now we'll go into the utility box. Selection, we've got a couple of submissions from, that are back, okay. Cause we have to kind of look at these and see if they're.
Are you doing that before holiday card?
I think, oh, holiday cards next, sorry, let's go to the holiday cards, we have several.
Oh,
And
great.
this, since it's a contest, we don't know who these people are. So we will, and, you know, we just go through them and look at them, they're all in here. Just letting you know that I can't vote on any of this either. And we have some. I'm not sure why we have double,
This is the same, isn't it?
yeah,
Front and back?
is that true?
Oh,
That's the same one.
There's,
yeah, it sure does. Yeah, we got them twice.
I thought I was looking at like the original, but I was looking at it that phone.
They probably were, this
This
is
is what I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then there's several here.
Yeah, there are.
And then this one is double two. I think, the one that's Caroline and the holiday calling Keizer.
Oh. Part like this.
Yeah, it's only
Parts of tradition.
Personally, I like so far, I like that, Keizer, yeah. Hometown holiday parade, and that's kind of cool, that is cool.
Yeah. So I don't know how do we do this with so many submissions, which is fun.
So how many are there?
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can see. This one, I think that's, oh no, and then there's the.
Like the Beaver Drive?
Woman's Vision.
I don't understand the beaver. Is it the same image, but a bunch of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they have it in the black and white too, but,
Okay.
yeah.
And so it's basically the beavers And then
The tree.
the treated photographs.
And then, the Santa Claus. And then there's,
Is there another one?
yeah,
Oh, I missed those.
these are the,
Oh, okay.
they're kind of worked out and
Yeah.
very worked. But, you know,
Is there anything see those?
yeah,
Okay, so we have the winter scene with the red barn,
right,
we have socks, Christmas socks,
yeah.
okay? And we have,
Please know that they don't look like that. They've just been blown up. So
okay,
these are.
and then we have holiday parade, and then we have
And then you have the
caroling.
Carol.
That's 4, is that it?
Holiday glow and then, oh, caroling holiday.
Yeah,
Oh, and then the beaver, warmest wishes of the season, so 5 total,
I think so. That's what it looks like.
is that right?
Warmest wishes this season. I guess that would be,
Okay,
it's kind of got what it is in a package.
so,
Well, I like this Keizer hometown holiday parade. That's pretty cool. It's
Dusty, beige colors.
what is anything grabbing you?
What
Is anything grabbing you?
Jim, do you have a favorite
In terms of which,
of these 5?
for the holiday card? This coming up.
This is gonna be something that the city, every city council member will sign inside the card. This will go out to all the volunteers in Keizer and
Right,
and so every year they send out a holiday.
so the choices are the hometown holiday parade.
The choices are, this is 1,
Oh, yeah,
this is 1 choice,
right,
okay?
The song.
This is 2 choice,
okay,
okay? This is 3 choice. This is 4th choice, and this is 5th choice. Okay,
Yeah, we have to pick one.
or maybe narrow them down.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe get a couple that
That's
really stand out.
Yeah.
So
So if everybody would like just put out their favorite. Discuss them.
so everybody, you want everybody pick 2,
yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Pick 2,
okay,
and then just go from there. Yeah, with them. Yeah. That's good. That's mixed medium too. That's been cool.
which 2, Cassidy? Okay,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Okay, what that you, oh, you can't, okay, Kim,
Well, she liked you like it one with the parade.
I really did like the holiday, the hometown holiday
That's pretty
parade.
cool. And that would make up really well.
That would be really good card. So,
Chair, can I ask a question? Are these, two AI generated?
It's mixed medium, yeah,
it's digital art,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because, you know, like the one with the choir there, that's been put in as a picture and then it's been enhanced with watercolors.
It's actually been used a mask in Photoshop to create that.
Yeah. So I don't know, do we know if we just do things that are all hand done or when they use mixed media? I mean, that's the rage right now with art. You know,
Always gotta,
I think that's up to you guys.
yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? The artists in the way.
well, I think it takes, I mean, my son messes around with, with, AI and create, and it's very creative with it, he's a creative person, so. I can't do it, I mean, I probably could if I sat down and, and put my mind to it, but he's a creative person, and so that's
Right.
kind of, he was drawn to that too.
Right.
To create.
and I think if you think about this, it's not so much just AI because they took an actual photo and they added things to the photo.
Right,
To digitize it,
right.
Right.
and so I consider it art.
Yeah, I know so.
Okay.
It's not like they just asked AI to say, oh, create a picture of a
Right.
holiday parade with snow.
Yeah. What did you think down there? What do you guys think?
You mean two choices?
Yeah, what are your two choices?
My two choices are holiday glow and the socks.
Okay,
Wait, I'll keep record for you.
okay, you good. You want to finish?
Okay,
Oh, you good.
okay, so, oh, I'm gonna use this. Okay, so,
And you say anything,
Yeah,
I'm just
we
listening.
choose the holiday glow and also
this sucks? Okay. So,
three,
Thank you.
three. No, one, socks.
or you just here?
No, but she's giving them.
Okay,
Then I choose the socks in the whole.
okay. Okay, okay.
Socks. Three socks, okay.
And,
that everybody?
and then the parade, right? Is that what we're talking about? Or are we talking?
What were you, Kim?
I was afraid.
Yeah.
Your
and
parade.
The other one is good.
I'm like Mary.
Okay,
Okay,
So,
all right.
so did I pick two?
Yeah, you did. You picked
oh, I thought you said,
this one.
Okay,
okay, that's what I got.
Okay,
Okay, it is glow and socks. Glow has 6.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's gonna be wrong, 75, because you didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Glow has 5. Oh, that was 5. I can see it right. And socks has 3.
Okay. So do we want to just settle with that or?
Why
just
don't you
approve
approve
that?
between the two of them?
Okay, we can vote between those two. Okay, so. We have the parade, is that
No,
right?
no.
No?
No, the glow.
Okay, the
So-
glowing.
Just everyone raise their hands, how many want?
Okay, who is in favor of the holiday glow one?
Of the two,
Of the two,
Between socks
socks
and glow,
and-
how many want glow?
yeah.
Okay, how many want socks? Very good.
Socks
wins.
Okay,
Okay,
all right, where are we? Utility boxes. We have some pictures back here and. We can look at that. Sarah back on through. Now,
Chair,
it's hard, yes,
did we get a motion for the artwork
Oh.
for the cards?
do we do,
so I make a motion that we select the holiday socks. Is that what it's called?
yeah,
As our Christmas, or excuse me, our holiday, our contest winner.
I second that.
and then all in
any
favor?
questions?
Any questions? And
Now,
Okay.
all in
all
favor?
in favor,
I,
okay,
Opposed?
good.
Opposed?
Opposed? Okay, all right. Sorry about that, yes, ma'am,
You had abstain, correct?
yes, I had.
Oh, yeah, one abstention, Deb.
Yes, sorry,
So Deb, was that your picture?
yes, it was,
The one that we chose.
yes. I'm trying to be cool, but it doesn't
You did
look quite
great.
like that,
You did
you know, it's. All stretched out, but it's okay, anyway, all right, you go ahead.
My favorite was the one of this. I read, but she's good.
Okay, utility boxes, I think we're going on to that, right?
Yes.
All right, so,
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
before we
ma'am.
proceed. Can you just explain how, again, I know that Lori broached on it, but how many did we choose? Can I go through that all over again for me?
How many utility
choose
boxes?
or what?
Yeah,
We have money for 3.
3.
Yeah,
Right.
this year. We can choose all of this art. You can choose all of this art, but we have money for 3.
Right.
So if you choose 4 pieces, one will wait till our next budget cycle.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and we have, these are beautiful pieces here. And, I've learned that, you know, if it's done right, if it's.
I'm worried about this one.
Well, part of the
that
thing
was
is,
stretched out too.
yeah, don't look at it like that, because if you get it. Camera ready and stuff, they can stretch it, you know, to a certain dimensions that are big enough for the, but it has to be done very. Very well done,
Yeah, so that worries me because that's how we screwed up
Yeah,
and Reiki folded it.
yeah,
And we're in the process of redoing that one.
right. Is that one of the ones that they want to cover now? You're gonna do this?
No, his is on the corner of Lock Haven and River, which by the way, it's not on the digital map. I need to add it.
Who's this?
And Reiki Sepulveda
yes,
is,
yes.
it's abstract iris. It looks nothing like his original
Yeah, it's
picture. They
really
over,
long now.
it was the very first one we did and they over, blew it up, so you can't tell what it is.
That's not what it is.
See,
I thought it was,
Well,
God
I
knows.
thought that they were in
What did you think?
eggplants.
See,
I think
but
my husband said-
I will tell you, Adam is working on it to try to get it, like, we're trying to work with Enrique and try to get it so that it looks like his art. Because it does
Are
not,
we in contact with them?
this is what I'm worried about, because Enrique gave us this size, and what they did was enlarge and stretch, and it was a mess.
Yeah,
So I think I would discourage you from voting for this and ask him to come back and make it so that we know it will fit around the utility.
well, these are all digital,
Well,
anyways, they can be changed.
He submitted is when Dawn gets, or whomever, I'm
Dawn.
assuming Dawn gets these, is
Yep.
this how they submit it?
Yeah.
So it's,
These are actually redos from last time, at the last
Okay.
meeting, they were submitted in portrait, and I reached out and they did what they can do to put them in landscape.
because the proportions just are weird, like on the piece of art that we chose, it's, you could tell. And probably you could tell too that if you work in digital printing, you know that when the portions are out.
Whack.
Mhm.
That one though, I mean,
Yeah, no,
now
that's-
that this is,
fine.
now that this is landscape, we know that this could be stretched a little bit and it'll be fine. This one, I'm not sure.
So,
Is that a heart?
Yeah, it's a heart.
I think it's important to understand that a lot of it depends on if this is digital art. You can have a lot more play with digital art than you do a painting. The painting has to be put on, it has to be able to be blown up to 45 feet if you need it to be, but that's a special camera that you have to do with that. And I've had it done and it works. So I wouldn't discount it just because this is all blown out like this, doesn't mean that that couldn't be, they just didn't know how to enlarge it the way it needs to be.
Adam, speak to us on this. If they choose these, are they gonna work?
Depends on the resolution, probably.
Yeah, I think Deborah's right. It depends on the resolution, it depends on, you know, whether it's digital art, and. Or if it's,
And we asked this, are these the same artists?
Yes.
And so we asked this, yeah, cause this, it just looks like he just turned it to the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them was really distorted. This one was super distorted when I got it, and I said, it does not look anything like your original submission. Do you want to continue to work on it? And so he did. And
I love this. I think he did good.
yeah, I like that one, that would be my favorite.
Of these,
And I
yes,
think, I'll bet you this would look fabulous on the utility box too.
yeah, as long as it wasn't stretched.
I thought.
But it's been stretched for sure.
Yeah.
Another question, when we do this, the whatever company that we work with that prints the wrap, do they provide us a template that we're asking the artist to put the art submission in a template?
Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be wonderful if every single utility box wasn't a different size?
Why are they not the same size?
Because this is government. So we're gonna make it difficult.
Well, it still seems like, you know, even if unfortunately, we're telling them.
We tell them 155 by something.
yes, we tell them the approximate size and resolution.
So before submission, they know the approximate size and submission. Deb managed to do it.
Yeah, but I had to have it, camera, you know. To large scale, that's the only way I could do it.
So what do you think about these, Deb?
Well, I love this one.
I do
think it's
too.
really pretty, and because it's digital, that you can make things as big as you want them to. And it's just a matter of knowing how to do that.
It looks like this was the only one that was truly reworked. Cause
Yeah, these.
Yeah. this was a stretch, he just flipped it and stretched it, and I'm not even sure about this.
So on this one that, because I really like this too with
Yeah.
the feather on it. I have a concern, and only because I've never done a wrap before. The translation of these flowers might turn too dark, and it might be the detail on it.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Adam, will they print like that? Cause it's the blue purple that makes it so gorgeous. Will it print identical?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you put it far away,
It's still gonna look purple.
idea.
Is it something that if we chose this particular poem, not saying that we will, but if we chose it, you ask the arts to go back in
Yeah, but
and create
contract.
some contrast in it to make it so that we don't end up with another situation where somebody thinks it's eggplants.
Mario, you guys do crafts.
Yeah, I was gonna,
Yeah.
we do a lot of raps, actually, I do, that's what I do in my job.
Hey,
And, yeah, I was gonna say. We usually, the way that fast signs do in a company, it's like, customer needs to wrap. I haven't done an utility box, but it's a wall. We are the ones that go out and measure it to make sure the measures is gonna work. Then we talk to the customer because usually they provide their design. And we talk with the customer like, hey, the design needs to be more bigger or needs to be modified. Or we have a designer team that works with the design to make it fit on the space. But well, it's up to the customer, they wanna change it or we change it, because we have a lot of problems. Same thing, like they provide the artwork and if we don't measure the space, it's not gonna fit, it's not gonna be the same, and there's an issue right there. So, yeah, if you guys do a survey on every utility box, or if the company that you guys work, go and do it, or
Yeah, I think after the first one, they go out and measure everyone now. And, especially,
He does.
yeah. Especially now too, because we've, had two boxes that have been replaced because they need larger cabinets. And so they'll go out and remeasure them and reprint them and stuff. The ones we've done, I think. have been-
just the one in front of feng shui
Mhm.
and then the cows.
They have.
Yeah.
The jersey.
Oh, what about Mackenzie's, was that one?
Well, they placed it wrong. They placed it wrong and they had to redo it. But now I think we've gotten better.
Yeah, they. Last one's like great.
I guess it's-
Really, everyone's.
And I thought the
Yes.
replacement one was so much better. The color was better.
So, Mario, if your company it was doing something like this, and you got this, would you say that the artwork was, didn't have enough contrast in it to make it might seem too dark?
yeah, well, the contrast, if the artist is providing the artwork. That's the way he created it, like, he wants that to look that way, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would say like the color on the page, looks kind of. And all of them, I don't know if it's a printer, that's the way. it looks.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is it could be the printer that.
Right.
was used
There's a lot
and
of
stuff.
issues, when it comes to like, you're looking at any screen. And then you actually print it and you're like, oh, it's different color.
Yeah.
So there's another process to that, when there's no issue, what's on there.
I think you're right though, Stacy, if they made the contrast more contrast than what it is, these are gonna print purple. They're gonna print purple, so I think if the artist.
And
You know,
they're very beautiful, and I would hate.
yes, I know, I love the purple and blue.
I would hate for that, the definition to be lost
Mhm.
because of an unknown or.
I don't
If
think-
you're enlarging something that big,
I don't think that's unreasonable to say, we chose you, but we need you to fix the contrast on these flags. But you were selected. So then it's not, they're still working on this. They get $200 for doing this, but they get a lot of attention. They're in the Keizer Times, they get a lot of social attention, their name and their website is put on it, so that's really the benefit to the artist, not the $200 they get for creating the image. So I don't think it's unreasonable if you select this piece to be done to say that you need to increase the contrast on the flowers. So they are not gonna print purple. They're gonna print that purple and blue.
Yeah, because if you look at the one on page 39. The artist has put in there's a lot of different colors in there.
That's gonna print green. Oh, there's some irises in there. I didn't even see those.
Well, that's you, I think, the last time.
Is it?
Yeah, it does.
And there's a crane. Okay,
Well, can we just, ask this one, the purple one, I guess. If they'd be willing to work with us on the color. A little bit, cause even if you just, every other leaf made it a little bit different color. It would make that stand out better. You know, but it's beautiful, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
is someone making a motion to select that?
I can make a motion, we can't.
Should we talk about the others?
Yes, we should.
Well, you could pick three,
Mhm.
so you easily could vote on one. And you guys seem to all really like this one, and your motion, Deb, could be contingent upon the artist making some changes for more definition on the flowers.
Tell me about the monster, the first, is this, did he sponsor this one?
This is, yeah, this isn't even for, you guys will have to approve it eventually, but he'll pay for it. So
Okay.
this isn't part of your budget, but this will give you an idea of where they're going. And we've got Bridget Miller working on this. She has a very ill family member right now, so this has been delayed. But he's going to move forward with this.
Okay.
And so this will be one of the boxes, and I forget which one. He picked one, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so he has one reserved. And
So
he'll
how do
pay.
you feel about an advertisement? I mean, it seems like it's advertising it, no?
Well,
I guess
Monster Cookie is a community ride. No one's making any money on this.
Is it a Keizer sponsored ride?
Yeah, starts at
Oh,
McNary, ends at McNary.
Yeah,
And no one makes any money on it. They pay admission fees for getting the t-shirts and,
right. It's, fun,
you know,
it's fun.
yeah. But it's not a business, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Do you think in any way that,
I don't know.
yes, I'm looking at you.
I don't know much about it, honestly.
No, not, but I
don't
mean,
think-
it doesn't interfere with this, with the sign code, because, yeah,
oh, that was my,
no.
So the way this is presented as a poster probably is how it was created.
Yeah.
That's
So
where
it
it
would
started,
Be
but
on
it'll
the
be
front,
flipped.
and then there would be just color around the remaining sides.
I don't know, because Bridget hasn't been able to, well, he
Okay,
has
okay,
this,
uh-huh.
the artist has this, but she has not been able to. put
This
it-
is just,
And she's made one of our boxes, so she knows what she's
we
doing.
do like scenery, you know.
like, it's
And
the
yeah,
irises and-
I think they're gonna, I think they're gonna
Maybe-
extend it, I think the bikes are gonna be,
Just a whole bunch of them.
that's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what Kirsch talked about, but he wanted the irises in there. And,
Do you think by the next meeting she'll be in a place to?
there's a real serious family illness. She's also the artist that's working on our mural.
Yeah.
So we're really more concerned that she does the mural before she does this.
I think one of the reasons why it looks like this is very graphic, so that's why it looks like advertising. It's really not,
Right,
but it has that same feel.
I guess, yes.
Yeah, I mean, speaking.
Did you notice that the woman has red hair? That's all, that was Kirsch's
That's
only
why.
requirement. Why?
So I mean, you can make a ton of bikes going all the way around it.
So we're actually choosing from the three, Native American ones and the one that says welcome to Keizer.
Yeah,
This one,
The-
This is
the-
one.
The three.
yeah.
yeah,
Three
In
Native
Keizer,
American.
instead of welcome to Oregon, they changed it to Keizer, but you can put the last name,
yeah.
welcome to Oregon.
Yes, I would say you've got 4 choices. You don't have to pick all 3. You can pick 1, you can pick 2, you can pick 3, you can pick 4. And you can ask the artist that your choice is contingent upon law.
Maybe we should do the same thing with these and just see how many we'd like to. Just tell me which one you like the best, I guess.
Yeah.
It will be a list again,
Okay, I'll do her.
okay. And do these have names? Do we know?
Yeah, the names.
I mean, you know, when it's private or whatever.
Okay, I'm calling the first one Feather.
Okay, yeah, because.
I'm
it is
calling the
black and
second
white
one
feather.
Red Heart.
Yeah, okay,
I'm calling the third one Violets. And I'm calling the fourth one Bear. Just for purposes. Just
Oh,
for,
that was it. Okay.
just for purposes of keeping
Okay.
track.
Okay, I will go first. I like the black and white flower or feather one. You know, I think that's gonna go with maybe a hint to asking them if they would be willing to.
Increase the contrast on
Yeah.
that. Are you only gonna pick one, Jen?
Yeah.
Is that the only one you would pick of the 4?
Yeah.
Okay,
For right now.
I think I could go with that one too. Like that one, yeah.
I mean,
I like this one, but it is kind of stretched out.
yeah,
it is
And-
totally stretched.
And if that could be fixed, because that one has kind of the flowers, kind of, I think that would look nice.
yeah.
I think that would look good.
So you're voting for Feather and Violets, okay.
Yeah,
Feather and they welcome to Keizer with the bears.
Mario,
I think can I just don't vote to this one? Like,
why?
well,
If you don't like any of them, you can say, I don't like any of them.
it's not,
I think this is,
I can't abstain.
He's abstaining.
Oh, you're abstaining?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
you're at,
okay,
okay, but wait a minute, hold on, it's not a contest.
yeah, that's right, you can vote on this one.
You can vote on this, one.
Yeah,
It's not a contest, you could choose all 4 if you want, this committee could choose all 4.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes, so
you might explain why.
Yeah, well, I submitted one of these artworks in here, that's. why
Great.
I don't know.
and you can vote for your
what's
own
that,
seat,
is that?
because it's not a contest, Mario, so you can vote for
There's
your
a lot
own.
more, so.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'll choose, Feather.
Okay.
I think I like mine.
yeah.
The mayor.
Okay, okay, that's good,
Okay,
okay.
Jim,
I choose Feather
Okay.
only,
only,
Okay.
yes.
okay, the entire committee's chosen Feather. So when you make the motion,
Okay,
say contingent upon the artist improving the contrast in the flower.
okay. I'm gonna make a motion that, the feather one is, that we selected. Contingent on being able to get more contrast with the flower. The purplish flowers,
You need a second,
and I need a second.
I'll second it.
Okay, thank you.
any discussion?
Any discussion?
All in favor?
All in favor?
I,
Opposed?
Opposed?
Great,
Okay,
you chose one. You gonna choose any more?
I don't know, do we wanna choose another one?
The bear got 2 votes,
Yes.
Violet's got 1 vote, Red Heart got no votes. So I would say Red Heart is out right now.
Yeah,
Do you have any interest in Dawn contacting them and saying, okay, work this up like a landscape?
would anybody else like to vote on another one, or do we wanna just table that for this time? How do we wanna do that? How do we do this?
It's exactly what you're doing, yeah.
Okay.
so, yeah, you could- I don't, I'm good.
You wanna wait?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Then just give us some more time to.
So do you want Dawn to hold on to these for further consideration, just not now? Or are you dismissing them?
Well, maybe we should get, which ones got any votes at all? The ones that got votes at all should.
Yes,
Want to.
they should be.
That's only, well, okay, Violet's got one
Yeah,
and the bear got two.
so let's hold on to those.
Those two.
Dawn, did you get that?
The bears and the who?
And I'm calling it the violets, these little purple flowers.
These are like a little, ones that grow in lawns. They fall. I don't go there because we didn't have those in Southern Idaho and
I know, but
here.
I'm telling you right now, I'm enjoying you, Stacy.
Well, it's really a beautiful colors and everything, it's just.
That's gonna look so great,
Yeah.
these colors are gonna look so great. But this is not, he did not redo this, he stretched it.
Yeah, that's,
Maybe that's what you say, we'll further consider this, but it has to be redone.
And maybe just tell them the proportions need to be at 100%.
You did, didn't you,
Yeah.
Dawn? Yeah,
And they,
yeah,
I knew she would.
well, for artists' sake, a lot of us aren't real digitally savvy, we don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Well, but if she could help, they could help. Okay. All right, back to the.
oh, I'm sorry, can I ask another question?
Of course.
Is the, when there's the still available spaces to do more wraps, do you just leave that an open call to artists all the time?
Correct,
Okay, it just stays on the website and,
correct,
okay,
until we fill them up. We have like 13, is that right, Adam, or I forgot.
Let me pull
And
it
we've
up.
only done like 6, so we've got a bunch more to do, and then we can start on the short ones. So we've got lots of stuff we can do.
and does, Dawn, do you have a map of where they all are? I know where. most
It's in your
of them are.
master plan.
Oh, is it in, okay, then that's one thing I haven't looked at yet, so, okay.
Good questions. Let's see, new or other business.
That's what we want.
Oh,
Great.
no.
So that was just what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Hershey's, yeah.
So, okay. A utility box artwork, they're more, and I think we answered your question on that.
So we
Is
have,
there something you're supposed to do with this?
we have 20 total.
We have 20 total,
and
and we've only used 6 so far, so we'll do 7, 8, 9. And Kyle Duran is 10 and Hirsch is 12.
Yep.
Okay, 11, I'm sorry, 11.
Yeah, what's your?
Patty Tish has one reserved too,
And she has one reserved that's currently, we've got 10.
3 reserved.
But let's get on.
I just like to sign a contract, that's all I have to do.
No, I wasn't meeting you guys.
Oh.
I was getting Patty.
Okay, so, new business, I don't know if this is the right time to bring it up, but we had talked about one time moving some of the art pieces around. You know, the big metal
Yeah.
art pieces,
Yep,
has that? How does that happen, or where do we go from there?
well. I would say
On River.
on River. Here's what I would say. So Jim Johnson, who was a teacher at Salem Keizer School District and passed away. He did, we have some of his on River Road. And his daughter Jeanette has become the curator of his works. She is not interested in selling any. Or donating any, but she is interested in showing additional ones. So what we did is we scouted out some sites. Did we make a formal recommendation? So it starts there. We make a formal recommendation to city council to say the side yard at Weimar. Those type, and if city council deems that to be an appropriate place to put public art, then we reach out to those business owners and say, okay, we'd like to put art. And we handpick them where we think they're gonna be the most showy. Would you be willing to do that? And then they sign over an easement to us. Is that right, Adam, an easement? I think it is. And allow us the cement blocks that we put them on are like 2x4.
Okay,
So they give us that much of an easement and we put the sculptures then on their property. The liability is the city of Keizer. They have no liability.
But we haven't seen the artwork at this point.
You've seen Jim Johnson's.
No, I meant the available pieces, the new pieces.
I think,
Did we?
At one time we had in the packet.
Oh,
yes.
The-
and you have
There
those,
were
right?
horses.
Well, there's some more horses. There's more than that. He's got a lot of women. And they kind of look angelic. We talked about, and I know that there is interest. We talked about Crossroads Church, the church that's this big, beautiful blue green. Love the color they think of it.
That's the one where they do the food.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about maybe moving one of the angels that's in the,
It's the prayer one, or the.
it's called Rejoice.
Rejoice, yeah.
I thought,
Oh, but they had
man,
some.
wouldn't that look so great at that?
I think
church?
so.
Yeah, so we could, we could shovel those around. Here's the deal though. We have to schedule it with Public Works. So first and foremost,
Okay.
we've got to pick the additional sites that we want the city council to consider. We have to make a formal recommendation to city council to say, we want to add these sites for potential public art. And we don't have to do it this year. These are for, this could be 20 years from now, but get them to agree that, yeah, these are good sites. We can get behind this. Once we have that, then we can start to say, okay, let's look and see what we've got on River Road and if we want to shake that up and move them around.
Okay.
Now, we used to have Abby's, which had a medieval kind of theme, if you will. We used to have a dragon there, and then the dragon got moved because these are leased, and we paid them a stipend for the year. And it got moved, but it's available again. So you could move the dragon back there, and it got a lot of attention. So we've got a woman there now. We could take the women down, you could find women, I mean, there's lots of things you can do.
Samantha is this place for the, I think, something.
For women on Samantha? Well, okay, so here's your challenge.
Yeah.
Committee.
Yeah.
Drive down River Road, pull your car over, take a picture. This is a spot, send it to Dawn, and then as a committee, vote on, and there could be 100 locations, doesn't matter. Let's make that recommendation to city council and let's get city council to approve them. Then you can start to pick
Okay,
where you want to have them.
okay.
We started this process.
And
We did, we had like three, I picked up 3 or 4.
Yeah,
I think in front of Lithnell's building, that's a great location. It's wide open,
yeah,
it's a grassy area, Skyline Ford is another one. Now, and just because we think they're good locations, doesn't necessarily think the business will. I think most businesses will really like that. Certainly Copper Creek loved it when we picked. Originally Iron Glory was there, which was the flag. And then we moved that to V2 Dentistry, that big open lot. And we put Vine, the Vine one. And they were any business really should be very happy at getting free attention because they have public art.
Well, it seems like we have a sculpture desert between, Chemawa Road and then Lock Haven. There's nothing.
So that's where you should concentrate your effort.
So once they sign the easement, is it always available for
Yes.
us to place our, okay.
Yes, unless, there's not a limitation on that, is there? Rob?
Well, they could agree to a limitation on it, or say
Yeah, they
for
said-
10 years, they could, I
Okay.
Do
mean.
we say that, or we just say, give us an easement?
I
don't think-
don't think most of ours have one, but it's just feasible that they could ask for it. We'll let you do it for 10 years, but.
But
Most-
we're
I
not,
don't think
we're
we-
certainly not gonna ask them.
I'm not.
I think I would want that.
Well, excellent.
so I think what we're trying to, just to summarize this, is that, take a walk down River Road and see where some sites are and.
Take a
take
picture,
of it.
mark
and-
where it is,
And then
send
give
it to Dawn.
Dawn,
and then you guys decide.
and then we can at least get this kind of moving, because we introduced it, but we didn't ever do anything with
But
it, so,
it's only March, so Deb, it is timely, good
Yeah.
job.
okay.
Thereby, Claggett, and Willamette,
Oh, Willamette Valley Bank,
well, no game.
and I
Yeah.
know they would let us.
There's a nice.
I've already
there's a
talked
there.
to Jane, there's a whole side yard.
Yeah,
And the only thing that would prevent that is if they decide to put like a coffee shop or something in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think we'd have that for a while too. And Jim Johnson does do these wire horses that are terrific looking. And I know that she would be willing to put those on loan.
So does everybody understand kind of their homework?
Yeah.
for this?
Everybody has to come back with each
Yeah,
one
at least
location.
one picture and with a description so that Dawn doesn't have to say, what, where was that? So, okay. Are we all understanding that? That's a really good feeling. Okay, so where
Thanks
else?
for saying that.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about it for a while because we talked about it, but. Okay, discuss establishing a policy for the attendance requirement. 75% is a revolution of thinking. Okay, what is that, what in?
Adam can explain that,
Okay, go for it,
or Don can.
Dawn.
Yeah, so all of the committees, except for the planning commission, don't have a policy on absenteeism. The planning commission has a policy. All of the other committees have in their resolutions a 75% requirement for attendance for all the volunteer members. The issue that we're facing is what to do when there's an absence. Issue when there's an attendance issue, and so we'd like to have a policy put in place, like, for instance, they were talking, there's on this, on page 42 of the packet, the volunteer coordinating committee made 5 suggestions for the policy. And if you just wanna take a look at that and see if you agree, or you wanna discuss some of those items, if you have something additional to add, so that there's a way that we can address the issue of absences.
I thought there was already something in place. I thought there was already a rule.
There may have been some past practice that some of the.
Well, I think that's right.
taken,
Past
But that wasn't
practice.
anything official.
What's the difference? What does that mean? Past practice?
Okay, can we just, let's discuss this, so we understand what you're saying, so does somebody have a question for Dawn that she can clarify?
So Don, what you wanna know is, do they agree with the 75% rule that if somebody is, oh, what do you
I
guys?
mean, you can, I mean, if you disagree about that, that's one thing, but the task at hand is to create a policy. So that when a volunteer is having attendance issues and they fall below that 75%, then we know how to address it. We know
Okay.
that,
Oh,
for
so
instance,
they
the
want feedback,
feedback and how to
so,
address it.
well, I'm hearing, so what I'm hearing you, does Deb as the chair have to address it,
Yes,
or do we make Adam address it?
yes.
Got it.
Me, or the city recorder's.
So they're asking for input and they're gonna create a standardized language that's.
Well, they have, it's in here on
This is
Right.
this.
They have,
page 42, yeah. The five things that,
Right.
that's kind of the,
But will there be a paragraph that says this is the policy or this is the procedure?
wait, where's the 5 things?
42.
Oh, got it. Okay. So at a recent meeting, okay, define an attendance concern. Okay, so they're not asking about the 75%.
Yep.
That's the deal, okay. So should the city recorders will contact their member to discuss the commitment and emphasize the importance. So is that like, yeah, we agree, or no, we don't? That's what you're looking for?
yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
So there's your first one, Deb. And then the third one is the member's response and any decisions will be communicated. Oh, so once that, oh, I get it. So right now they're saying you're the person that's going to talk to this person.
It's their suggestion, this is not official, this is what they talked about, but they want to run it by all of the other committees.
To see if
get your
they agree.
feedback. Yeah,
Got it. So you would call them, say you've missed more than 75%. Are you still committed, or is there some extenuating circumstances? And then number 3, you will commit it to the chair, or communicate it to the chair so that they know what's going on. And then,
Well, the other day, you said falling below 75, so that's 25% of the time they would be missing. So you use 3, so 3 meetings a year.
3 meetings in a year is not bad. If it's 3 in a row,
Yeah,
that's
But I
bad.
mean, I could, it could happen with that.
yeah.
100%.
I think
Well,
we've
it
all
is-
probably missed meetings. And
Yeah.
It does say in this first one, 2 consecutive meetings or following below 75%.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, a lot happens in these meetings, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so if they miss 2 meetings, they miss a lot. 2 consecutive, I think it's the consecutiveness that is a killer.
could there be an excuse clause in this? Like if somebody's
Well,
out
sure.
of the country or.
Or a medical
you know, a
condition,
medical condition or something like that.
that's what Don would follow up with, right?
Instead of just, well, I was tired tonight, just gonna stay home or whatever. I don't know, maybe there's a. What do you guys
Because
think?
on number 5, it says that members should provide a 48-hour notice. But still, even if they're providing the notice. If they miss that meeting, that falls within that 75%, so.
Yeah, you're right. Would this be a way that it would encourage people to come to the meetings if they want to stay on the committee, or would it just say, yeah.
Yes.
Or say I've lost interest, or
Yeah.
my schedule at work changed and I can't make the meeting.
I
I
mean,
know one of our city councilors is having a real hard time getting to one of the committees she was assigned, work schedule change.
Yeah.
So we'll probably end up having to make a swap there.
And you know, when the volunteer committee interviewed Mario and I, that was one of the things that they talked to us.
Yeah.
They stressed is that the attendance is, you know, important and you couldn't make the commitment then.
that's true. That's true. Any other discussion on this, things you have a question about, or? Just where we make,
So do you generally agree with the direction they're going?
I guess that's my question.
Do you want to make any changes or suggestions that they change any one of those 5 items? If they adopt that, are you gonna be happy to live with it, I guess is what I'm asking.
48 hours isn't necessarily, if somebody gets really sick, they could be less than 48 hours.
But does it say mandatory or what is it?
It says,
It does say
should
whenever
provide,
Whenever possible.
yeah. But, yeah. I don't know.
So then, how do you know somebody's missed 3, unless you're not, unless you are tracking, if your report says attendance tracking. Will occur only when the clear issue arises, so.
Yeah, I think that's a good question, Ken.
Don keeps.
It's in all the minutes.
It's in the minutes, right here.
And I think if somebody misses. Several, it's noticed,
Yeah,
especially in groups this small.
yeah. And since we have to have a
I
quorum
agree.
to be able to vote or even to meet,
Right.
so. Yeah. Okay, is there a motion to agree with this? Do we modify it or?
I don't think you even need a motion.
You don't?
No.
No, we just need to.
Do you have anything you wanted, is there anything you want to add to it or want them to know, or are you? I guess really, are you good, are you fine with living with this if they adopt this?
It seems a little. Cut and dry. I just think back of through the, I've been on this maybe for quite a while now. And thinking back through the years when, you had a time when you had emergencies going back and forth and we're not able to be here.
The 91-year-old?
Yeah. And. But, it would have been a shame to.
Well, nothing on there says they're gonna get kicked off.
Yeah.
And none of that says, to me, what that says is. I'll
I'm
count,
gonna get.
she's gonna counsel them, you're gonna know that they've been counseled, and then we'll see how it goes. And
Okay.
I think sometimes, just by
Yeah,
bringing
just
it to their
make-
attention, and like you said, Kim, if you said, look, I can't make these meetings, I've gotta. Do a wellness check on the 91-year-old.
Yeah.
Either the committee said, we gotta have you here, I think you guys let me do it by Zoom, didn't you? I called in or something?
Yeah, we've done the house.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's an option. So nothing on here says this person's going to be asked to leave. It just says it's gonna be brought to their attention.
Well, and if there's voting items, there's also the.
They
ability
miss
to
that,
send
right?
your-
Mhm.
Well, you can send in your vote to the chair and say vote. for my
No,
votes.
You
Oh, you don't
cannot.
have proxy votes,
I didn't know what would be voting on.
well, like about artwork.
But
But you didn't know if they were gonna take a vote or not. You might not, you might have said, no, none of them. That's the problem. There didn't have to be a vote, Stacy. You guys could have said, we don't want any of these. But I think the important part is nobody's getting kicked off the committee. It's a procedure, I think, to bring attendance to their attention
Yeah.
and have a discussion.
Because the downside is that it makes everything we do slow down if people can't show up or if there's not enough attendance. We're full now, right?
We're full.
So. Yeah, which is good. Thanks for joining, guys.
Are we gonna have another chair here?
Another chair. There's enough, if you count the mics, there's
Yeah,
no
we have
microphone.
three.
See, we can scoot over, we can put someone around.
So, okay, so are we? We're okay with just saying amen to this, basically?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. All right, what else? What else do you do? Oh, it looks like you're going to the.
City council.
When is that?
When is the April sixth? So. Okay,
And what typically
yes,
do we report on at the city council meeting?
Basically, Don gives us sort of the minutes related to this, he says, just go in and he just kind of discuss.
Here's what we're working on.
yeah,
Okay, we just discussed what we're.
right,
Yeah.
yeah, and they have those notes ahead of time too, right?
So you get the minutes,
Yes,
and then poor Jim, he'd been to 2 meetings, and you threw him to the wolves. And so,
feedback,
I helped him along a little bit, so
Very much.
here's the 2 major things. We adopted the master plan, made a recommendation to city council, and we have a new program, and it's the Drain Arc program. Those are really the substantive things, and that's what you wanna do. The city council doesn't wanna know line by line what we did in these meetings. They just wanna know overall, what are you working on? Because those counselors are out in the community, we're talking to people all the time. And if they know what you're working on, they can help you with those initiatives.
okay, so, yes. Dawn.
Sorry, I'm not clear about the concept artwork for the utility box. Do you want me to put that on the next agenda? Or how should I proceed with that?
What do you mean concept?
The cookie,
Don't put it on the next agenda, because Hirsch is paying for it. Let's wait till we get, I mean, you'll have to approve the art. Even though he's paying for it, you still have to approve the art. Let's wait till we get the finished product. And I don't know when that'll be because of that illness and family.
So that answer your question?
Yes.
Good. All right. So, and you're on, can you go to the sixth?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. I think we're going to adjourn this meeting now. If
Does
there's
anybody have
any
any?
other comments or anything? At 6 or 7:15.
Nice job, Deborah.
Well, you're welcome.
You were terrific.
Yeah, well, thank you. That was.
It wasn't that hard, was it?
No, no. I don't think so.
Don, I have to stop in my car, so I will give it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, but I had to bring my